this image shows you the difference between big data, analytics and decision. Big data is nothing but the data available anywhere. Okay, so big data is nothing but the data available, that is data generated and available, that is big data. Okay, and analytics is some calculations or some techniques has been applied, and this big data is modified into some pattern. So that is what the analytics is. Okay, so out of analytics, it is easier to make decisions. So the difference is big data is the availability of data, but it is difficult to take over something from that. Okay, whereas after analytics is being done, you will be able to predict some patterns. Okay, once you want to take decisions, it should be clear like this. So this is what the difference between big data, analytics and decisions. Next is we'll learn about the best practices for big data analytics. Okay, we'll discuss about 5 different best practices. The first one is understand business requirement. So understand business requirement means here what you'll do means analyzing and understanding the business requirements and organizational goals is the first and foremost step to be carried out. Okay, even before leveraging the big data analysis into the project, this is what you have to do first. You have to understand the business requirements. And the second best practice is determine the collected digital assets. Okay, here you have to identify what type of data is being poured into the organization, as well as what type of data is generated in-house. That is, what type of data is generated in the organization, as well as what type of data is brought into the organization from outside. All these should be kept track of. And the third best practice is identify what is missing. Okay, the third practice is analyzing and understanding what is missing. Once you have collected the data needed for the project, you have to identify the additional information that might be required for that particular project and where can it come from. If, for instance, you can take, if you want to leverage a big data analytics in your organization to understand your employees' well-being, then along with the information such as login, logout time, medical reports, email reports, okay, we need to have some additional information about employees, okay, like stress levels. Okay, these are all additional informations required. This information can be provided by co-workers or the heads of various departments. So these are all various data. You have to identify what is required, what is important, what is missing. So that is the third best practice. And the fourth one is comprehend which big data analytics must be leveraged. Okay, after analyzing and collecting data from different sources, it's time for the organization to understand which big data technologies such as predictive analytics, stream analytics, data preparation, fraud detection, sentiment analysis. So many technologies are there. Under that, which should be which will best suit for your particular application. Okay, that should be taken care of. Okay, and the last one is analyze data continuously. Okay, this is the final best practice that an organization must follow when it comes to big data. You must always be aware of what data is lying with your organization and what is being done with. Okay, this is very important step, analyzing the data continuously. These are the various best practices that will be taken care of when you deal with the big data analytics. Okay, and next is the various big data advantages. There are a lot of advantages running out of big data analytics. I have listed some of the advantages. The first one is predictive analysis. You will be able to predict what will happen. And second one is data harnessing. Third one is produce high actionable insights. If you are able to predict something, definitely you will be able to produce high actionable insights. And next is improved customer service. Next is increased revenue in business. And next is early identification of risk. And the last one is better operational efficiency. So these are all dependent topics actually. So once predictive analysis has been done, all other things will happen indefinitely. So altogether, all these are the various advantages of having big data. So this is a summary of this particular video. So initially we saw the difference between the big data analytics and decision, and the 5 best practices for big data analytics was discussed. And at last, what are the various advantages of big data analytics? These are the various references used for this content preparation. Thank you.